wobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved. And I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long.
Makes the grab in their space. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Dogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here's Nate Frazier. And he's in! Touchdown Bulldogs!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. Sayin. Coming out aggressively. Reels it in on the left side. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To throw, it's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Ready, go! On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Saying back to the air. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Here's Sayin to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't. The connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. 4th down, Sayin. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Again, it's Sayin. Gets it to the back. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 96, sets the kickoff.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Buying some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Defensive coordinators draw up all these blitzes, and then you got a guy like that, and he just can roll, and he can get out of things. He's a magician, just pops out of things, makes plays. He got outside the pocket, incomplete pass, but you know what? I was still holding my breath the whole time.
Handoff for Frazier. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intention. In the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Might be changing the route. They'll give to Frazier. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Here's a give to Frazier.
The big